Eric and I start our tour in Helsinki, then go on our own to immerse in the Finnish culture of the sauna in the Lakeland and of the reindeer up north in the Lapland. This is Finland, bordered on the west by Sweden and on the east by Russia. This remote, sparsely populated, forested country suffered the great wrath from two powers, Sweden and Russia.
Yet it rises to be one of the world's most prosperous nations. It has a great standard of living and education, low crime, is a great protector of the environment, and has booming technology with companies like Nokia.
We arrive at Helsinki, Finland by overnight cruise ship. We relax at our hotel with a cup of coffee, or two or more, as the Finns do. They're the greatest coffee drinkers of the world, consuming 10 cups a day.
This is Market Square. Tented Cafe specialty is Vendace, a fish of the salmon family, grilled and served with cloudberries. Moose meatballs with new potatoes.
Stroma Canal Tour for some Finnish waterscapes. Of the city has wooded areas for hiking and organized berry and mushroom picking trips. Unwilling to leave the city? Try Nordic walking, the Finnish sport using 2 poles.
Today we visit the Athenaeum because Vilma has to see the triptych of the Kalevala. This is the epic tale of Finland. From this saga song, we move to the symphonic poem of Sibelius, who is immortalized in this monument.
Jan Sibelius is a Finnish composer and violinist. The Kalevala was his inspiration in his symphonic poems. One of them is Finlandia, written in 1899 under Russian rule.
We enjoy our spacious, modern hotel. It has a sunny window to dry our blue laundry. Outside is a lovely street with outdoor cafes and musicians.
Half a block away is a park where people enjoy the increased light after the deep freeze and darkness of winter. They celebrate with funny costumes and picnics with sparkling wine and salty fish.
Finland is the land of 1 million saunas, one for every 5 people, and 500,000 summer cottages by the lake, one for every 10 of its nature-loving citizens. In this fancy restaurant, we get our first taste of reindeer steak with reindeer sausage. Well worth its fancy price of 44 euros.
This is our last breakfast at our favorite Glow Hotel. Swedish pancakes are small and cute, but this Finnish pancake, I can't finish it. It's summer, and while in Finland, do as the Finns do, go to their cottage by the lake. This is what Eric wants to do, and he's driving a car to the mountain lake district, where the moose and the reindeer play. The road narrows to one lane, but the view gets prettier.
Our cabin host Maria welcomes us and shows us around. Our private lake is crystal clear. What a paradise! Problem in paradise. The ground is soft from the rain. Our car is stuck here, and there's no AAA around. But with rocks and twigs filling the hole on the backward drive hitting a small tree, we're off to the only grocery store in town.
With the sun in our private lake among the pines and birches, and moose burgers on the grill. What a perfect picnic it is!
The sauna, as they pronounce it, is a big rage in Finland. I fire up the stove and gather birch for my lady. A gentle whisk with the wet birch stimulates circulation.
Here, the summer sun doesn't go down. Would you believe it's now midnight? We awake to the singing of birds.
The early bird catches the worm. Here's a male pied flycatcher. Surrounded by nature, Vilma happily cooks eggs and sausage for breakfast.
The summer blooms remind us of the summer festival coming up in a couple of days.
We catch a flight to our exotic destination. Vilma wants to experience the Sami culture of the indigenous reindeer herders who live way up north, where tourists don't normally go.
We arrive at Ivalo by air. I've never been in an airport where there are no taxis and nobody around to ask. Finally, we spot an employee and she orders a taxi for us. This local guy, Makti, shares the taxi. He works in Mogadishu as Medivac. Our friendly driver acts as a guide.
We are now on our merry way to the town of Inari. What a proper welcome these reindeer make. Exactly just what we come to see here and nowhere else.
This is the town of Inari. Along Lake Inari is Sida, a beautiful Arctic museum. It's all about the Sami culture and the diverse nature of the Lapland. Kultahove Hotel is the only hotel that books tours. Our receptionist went out of her way to find our perfect tour.
Our private tour drives us 1 hour southwest to the only farm that is open to visitors in summer and is willing to wear Sami costume upon Vilma's ardent request. There are 56 groups of herders. The reindeer can wander in a large area bordered by fences.
This is a family operation by the Palto family. The son Ashlaf takes us to meet the reindeer. I feed this 1-year-old reindeer with birch branches. They also love the soft, juicy lichen, which I liken to eating moss.
Aslak goes on to meet his riverboat tour to the falls. The older son, Nils Heike, does the Sami yoik, a chant imitating the sound of animals with a story about reindeer herding. Here's a glimpse of the waterfall and some winter scenes.
Kaija, like all Sami mothers, sewed the clothing for the family from head to toe. She made this attire for the big Independence Day party at the president's castle, where her husband is the vice president. I can use this for a dancing dress.
She also has a studio of her artwork with felt. We buy this beautiful reindeer scene because it felt like the real thing. Lastly, we have reindeer soup cooked by Heike, the husband, served with rye bread.
Lemmenjoen, one of the biggest national parks in Europe, is protected. Nobody can drive or ski through it except the reindeer herders. Our taxi driver Soili stops the car for some wild reindeer. Awesome. It makes my day. Another reindeer in the wild. And still another.
Our taxi driver stops at a bog to show us some cloudberry flowers.
The Hauve Hotel has an exotic menu. There's roasted reindeer with lichen and lapish potato puree, Lake Inari red trout simmered in butter with peas and thyme juice, and cloudberry. We enjoy a riverside view from our hotel window. meal at the dining room with a view. Reindeer tongue, yum, yum. We say goodbye to the land where the moose and the reindeer play. At the Helsinki Hilton, what can be a lovelier finish to our reindeer tour than a reindeer burger? Delicious.
Finland is a unique country. To absorb the culture of the sauna and the reindeer takes some research and willingness to go off the beaten track. The quiet time in the sauna and in the lake gives us refreshing memories. Interaction with the Palto family and their reindeer gives us a glimpse of the Sami way of life, with the reindeer providing meat and clothing, as well as enjoyment to the adventurous like us.